Hello, I'm just going to share my presentation. Hello everybody. Yes, I'm projects producer at Pilot Theatre. We're a national and international touring theatre company making work that speaks to young audiences, and by young audiences that usually means for us 11 to 25. That's the sort of span, the range that we're spanning. A big part of my role is being creative producer for our interactive projects that we produce at the company. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about these two projects because we feel like there could be a further reaching element to these within the York community. The Archive, which is a project that I creative produced during the pandemic, is based on a body of work around mindfulness and well-being. It's part of a sort of overall project called the Happiness Project that Pilot have been working on, which comprises of creative works, but also we've done some mindfulness toolkit work with LGBTQ plus young people and other key groups in the community. So the Archive is actually a computer game, and it's based on the idea that all of the paper ephemera of your life has been gathered by a secret government agency. So it could be a Christmas card from your grandma that you thought you'd long missed, or a sugar packet from the cafe where you broke up with your first partner. It collects all of this material together. And when you open the game, you discover that you are yourself a trainee archivist, and you have to start cracking cases. And as you crack cases and read evidence, all this paper evidence, you uncover the happiest moments of two teenagers. They don't start off happy, but the more you uncover, the happier they become. You meet the archivist, who is this man here. He introduces you to the world of the archive. And this is the boot up screen. It's based on a retro idea of technology, which we've in our research seems to really appeal to young people. And it has been funded in collaboration with XR Stories, who are also based at the University of York. We work with a brilliant academic, Ben Kerman, on this project. Here's another screenshot from this. This is one of our memory grams that you wear, through which you discover each level of the game and through the paper ephemera. And this is just another screenshot from the game about how the research looks. So this really is a conversation starter around well-being and mindfulness. One of the characters goes through a really difficult time in his life and rediscovers friendships. And another character called Lubna, she has a really difficult relationship with her body and her family's perception of her body's abilities, and through the story you discover herself and her own confidence. So we're sort of seeing this as a kind of storytelling conversation starter to work with young people to talk about well-being and happiness. So yes, that's another screenshot there. And I'm just briefly going to show you another project that I've been working on called Monoliths, which is a virtual reality experience based on the landscape in the north of England and 3 northern female poets' voices. It also incorporates real soundscapes from 3 places in the north of England: the coast, the Moorside and Bradford, and is again a storytelling way of looking at identity, specifically female identity in the north. So it could be a really great extended project to engage with those audiences and get those kind of conversations going about identity. So I think that's probably my time up.